He knocked me over. I landed on the dog bowl.
This one's wife. SpongeBob attacks SpongeBob's house. Hello, I'm HG Tudor. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants, absorbent and yellow and porous is he. SpongeBob SquarePants, if nautical nonsense be something you wish. SpongeBob SquarePants, then drop on the deck and flop like a fish. SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants. Yes, SpongeBob SquarePants, the much-loved yellow absorbent cartoon character who lives in a pineapple under the sea. This one's wife has often been compared to SpongeBob as a consequence of her physique. Ordinarily, people wouldn't pass comment, but the fact that she insists on wearing clothing that doesn't suit her causes people to comment about the fact that she has a rather boxy frame and looks like SpongeBob SquarePants. Her defenders will say that's body shaming. Other people will say, well, actually, it is quite accurate. She has wide shoulders, the linebacker shoulders that people have often remarked about, an absence of a waist, a rather boxy torso, and two skinny little chicken legs sticking out of the bottom, looking very much like SpongeBob SquarePants. And therefore, given the fact that she looks like the cartoon character in that regard, with regard to shape, it is a strange irony that she is now seen attacking SpongeBob's house. Let's have a look at this.
That trick that people do with pineapple, instead of just cutting it to make the perfect little bite, you follow the wedge. When nature has given you all the cues on how to have a perfect taste of something.
Oh, how fun is that? I love it. It's easy. All right, is it gonna work? Am I good? It's great.
Now, this gratuitous SpongeBob home wrecking was placed, yes, once again on Instagram, on this one's wife's personal Instagram account, where, as expected, she cannot help but go for the purposes of placing some kind of post or video there. The driver, as you've come to learn, is that her narcissism requires her to do that because by posting something, there's a quick and easy method of asserting control over the audience and receiving fuel by way of commentary and reportage and likes. While she has turned off the comments herself because she's a coward, which is a method of the nullification of the threat to control, because her narcissism recognizes that there is the potential for people to comment adversely about her, she does expect that there will be favourable commentary in the mainstream media. Why? Because it's her. And that expectation, although based on some reality because she is commented regularly about, even if she were not, she would still believe that she should be commented on because it's her, because she's amazing, she's the centre of the universe and a superstar. And that's why the most banal and mundane of activities that this one's wife engages in finds themselves placed on Instagram as if she's the first person to have ever done it in the world. And here, the video was captioned with, "There was so much goodness on season 1 of With Love, Meghan, really, at Netflix that didn't make it in. There just wasn't enough time. This scene with sweet Randy Kareen at Soul Refuge Spa is especially fun as you think about summer entertaining tips and tricks." In order to maintain momentum in relation to that awful show, she's taken something that landed on the cutting room floor, where she engages in the barbarous attack on SpongeBob's own house. And as you've seen, we get to witness this one's wife describing to us an amazing hack for cutting pineapple. Once again, delivered in those breathy tones with a healthy lump of vocal fry, she inserts the knife around the segment of pineapple as SpongeBob screams from somewhere under the sea as he sees this harpy attacking his home. She then rips out a segment of the pineapple and does so with a look which suggests you've never seen that before, have you? How about this for an amazing hack? You don't need to cut the pineapple across. You just need to follow the edges of the segment. And then, as nature has intended, you can pull it out and pop it in your mouth. And the muscle memory, of course, is there as soon as anything comes towards her mouth. It's ready, it's open, the tongue is ready to lick it, as in she slurps the pineapple. And we then get to see her guest, Randy, engaging in similarly plucking a segment of pineapple. Isn't that groundbreaking? Isn't that fascinating? Aren't you amazed at the unlimited talent of this woman? Her propensity for bringing you things that you would have never realized and thought of as something that you ought to do. Yet again, she demonstrates that she thinks that this is a brilliant hack and is especially fun as you think about summer entertaining. Demonstrating that the bar is set particularly low when it comes to any concept of entertainment. When it involves this one's wife, she displays this on her social media simply because her narcissism compels her to do so to get those views. It isn't interesting. It isn't novel. It isn't groundbreaking. The only interesting aspect about it is the way that SpongeBob attacks SpongeBob's house. But other than that, what we see is this mediocre individual seeking to elevate, without mint, an ordinary activity of taking out a pineapple chunk and making it seem like she's discovered the cure to cancer, that she's suddenly found an alternative form of energy that will solve any reliance upon fossil fuels, that she has finally found Shergar and also knows where Lord Lucan is, that she is the unveiler of knowledge and information that changes and shapes the world. This is how self-absorbed this woman is. This is how wrapped up she is in her own world, that as she attempts to carve a window out of the house of SpongeBob, whilst looking like SpongeBob herself, she believes that this mundane and banal act is something that you will all think is especially fun and interesting, so that she shares it on her Instagram. She truly believes that she is a whiz in the kitchen. She truly believes that she's fantastic arranging flowers and making fruit rainbows. She fundamentally believes that she is a wonderful hostess and entertainer. And not only all of those things, but you, the viewing public, will be blown away by her talent, that you'll be mesmerized and amazed at what she can do. I mean, just look at her here. Looking like SpongeBob, boxy as usual. There she goes, attacking the pineapple under the sea and demonstrating this amazing chunk removal technique. Phenomenal activity. I'm sure you will agree. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for watching.